Hey everyone, it's Laura. Today I'm going to show you how to hip thrust. This is a beginner's guide. I'm going to show you the positioning. I'm just using a bench. If you do have an apparator to do hip thrusts in your gym, that's even better. But if not, don't worry, you can just use a bench. We're going to do it without the weight, and then I'm going to show you how to add weight using a barbell and a dumbbell before that. So it needs no more introduction. Let's go. Okay, so today I'm going to try and talk this through instead of doing a voiceover. I know it's a little echoey in here, but yeah, hopefully you can follow along. So first of all, we're going to talk about getting into position. So what I like to do, obviously we're all different heights, so it's going to be a little bit different, but I like to get the bench so it's sort of in the middle of my upper back, around by my shoulder blades. You don't want it to be like here on your traps, and you also don't want it to be, you don't want to be up here because that's not, that's not a hip thrust. So you're going to find a nice comfortable position, and if you are using a freestanding bench, make sure that it is up against the wall. Be careful in the gym that it's not up against mirrors, because yeah, it will just move back as you go to hip thrust. So my feet, I'm going to put hip width. They can come out then just a little bit, maybe about an inch or so wider. And your toes want to be facing forwards or with an ever so slight angle outwards, about 15 degrees. But to start off with, just keep them facing forwards. And then as you progress, you might find that you want to change this a little bit. So you'll begin to learn how far forward to place your feet. I will point out, because it may not be super obvious, a lot of people think I'm quite short when they see me online, but I'm very tall and I have quite long legs for my body. So this may look a little different for you, but we're going to show you now. We're going to see. So as you come up, you basically want this to be around 90 degrees. If your knees go over a little bit, it's okay, but you don't want anything like this. That's too much. Also, if they're too far out, like you're gonna not really have your balance. So you find that nice back position, get your feet in position, and again, just play around with that without any weights first of all to find your position. So you learn how to set yourself up. And as you come up, so you're obviously lifting your hips up, but it's a lot more than that. So you're pushing down through your heels, straight down. And as you lift up, you're also squeezing your glutes. So we're going to come all the way down, squeeze, down, squeeze. And that's it. It's that simple. Keep your core engaged. Don't try to exaggerate the movements. Just practice that for now until it feels comfortable, and then we can add some weight. Okay, so now we're going to add some weight. So the first step would be to use a dumbbell. So you're going to get yourself in that same position. So I always like to check that I know my back is in that nice position. Get your feet in position. And then I have a really ugly mat, but you want to use a mat now. So the mat's going to go here on your lap. If you don't have like a small mat, just fold one up from the gym, and you're just going to place your dumbbell on top of that. And you're going to do the same movement. I'm going to put my hands on the dumbbell just to help keep it in place. that easy? And I will just take this moment now to talk about our necks. So essentially, this should always stay in line. So your neck should stay in line with your back. Also, you shouldn't really be carrying tension in your neck. And the best way to do that is to not really overthink what you're doing with it and to focus everything on your glutes and this hip movement. It's obviously really tempting to stay looking ahead. And it gives you a very lovely double chin. But you can keep your gaze forwards, but don't overflex your neck whilst you're doing this movement. And that's it for dumbbells. Don't be scared to add weight, don't be scared to go heavier. When you first start doing hip thrusts, you might hurt a little bit and feel a little bit bruised the next day at the top of your thighs. That is normal, and your legs do get used to it. And now, we're going to go on to the barbell. Okay, so now I have the barbell. I'm going to show you this without any discs on it, so you can see the movement a bit better without it being obscured by the discs. If you're not in the apparator, if your gym just doesn't have the apparator to do hip thrusts and you're doing it on a bench like me, unless you're using the bigger 20 kilo discs, it is going to be super awkward to get in and out, because basically the barbell isn't going to be raised up enough that you can just roll it away from you and slide your legs under. I will record me doing these with the discs on right after this, so you are going to see what I'm talking about if you're not quite following along with that. So I would either use a barbell that's a bit shorter, so the barbell's lighter and you can put the bigger discs on, or if your bench has steps and you can raise the weight up on steps either side, just raise it up a bit so you can slide in and out. It will make it a lot easier for you. But we're going to talk about positioning as well. So you want to use your mat, always use your mat, oh my gosh, or you are gonna really hurt yourself. It's better if you have one of the round mats that are specifically for the barbell. Again, I've just got like my folded piece of sponge here because I'm at home and I don't have that here. But that's what I always recommend. And if I see a girl not using it in the gym, I'm like, oh, you realise there's this? And I'll like always get it for them because it's just so much comfier. So again, it's literally the same thing. You're gonna bring the barbell, slide the barbell over, so it's here, and you're gonna take hold of the barbell, either side. And it's got little notches, so it's super easy to see on the barbells, to line the barbell up symmetrically, because you want it to be even, you want to be in the middle of the barbell. And it's not always obvious where the centre is when you've got the mat on. So take hold, our back's in that good position, and you're going to put your feet into position, and you're just going to do one nice big push, like you've been doing this whole time. And now I want to talk about where the barbell is. The barbell isn't up here, it's not like actually in the crease. It's right at the very top of my thighs. And that's very important, because if it is here in the crease, that's on your pelvic bone, and it's extremely painful. And it's a common misconception with hip thrusts that it needs to be right in that crease. And you actually want it right at the very top of your hips, of your thighs. So the movement's exactly the same. And you'll notice every time I come up, well, not every time because I'm a bit distracted talking, but this is what it looks like. I come up, squeezing my glutes, and I just hold it for a moment whilst I'm up there. And it's that simple. And then you will be able to just easily roll it off you as well. It's a little easier, obviously, when there's weights on. And there you have it. Do not be scared to use the barbell. Don't be scared to try. Once you are happy with your technique and you're comfortable in the position, don't be scared to add weight. Yeah, it's great. So I'm going to record it now with the discs on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sorry about echoiness, but if these videos are super useful for everyone and not just my online clients, yeah, I would love to sort out the sound situation. But I just think it's a bit more natural for me if I talk the movements through as I'm doing them. But yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to show you now with some weights on, and if you like the video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, because I'm now trying to upload videos every week. I say trying because I am a little busy, but let me know in the comments if there's any other how-tos you'd like to see next. And yeah, happy hip thrusting. Okay, I know I said I was done talking, but I just do want to quickly point out as well, I recommend always putting the clips on, just in case you do happen to push it up a little bit more at one side as you do that first rep or something like that. If you're not completely symmetrical, then the discs can move about and it gets really uncomfortable. So I don't think you can really see, but it's a lot higher now, so I can just literally slide my feet under like this. I kind of do one at an angle with the other one. Back in position. Mat, or hopefully you're going to have like the nice round mat that's actually for the barbell, already velcroed on there. Roll it in. Take hold of the barbell. Feet in position and push. Squeeze. All the way down. Squeeze. All the way down. Squeeze. And when I say all the way down, I don't mean you touch the floor, but get a nice, full range of movement. Calm down. Don't just stay up here. Control the weight all the way down, up, squeeze. Let it come all the way down.